Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another class here with me. My name is Bradford, and I'm going to be your teacher. We've got Enrique and Hugo with us, at least at the moment. I don't know if Barbara will be joining us, or if I have if I have the right group. I think V and Alejandro, or is that tomorrow's group? I don't remember actually. Welcome, guys. Today is going to be a relatively short class only because um, I didn't have much time to prepare. So I threw something together a little bit quick, but I think it's going to be interesting because one of the common mistakes at the B1 level, especially for pre-intermediate or intermediate learners, is word order. Okay, making sure that the words go in the right place in the sentence and that you don't forget a word. Like, hey, I did know V was here. Okay, hello V. That you don't forget words, yeah, because sometimes Spanish speakers will, for example, forget the subject, right? They say, I don't know, go to the cinema, and you're like, who? And he's like, oh, they or whatever. You can't forget the subject, right? So that's one thing, for example. Um, so as I said, it's going to be a little short class. And then if you guys want to ask questions or whatever, obviously you can do that at any time. So remember, we've got the chat box. You can make your or ask your questions there if you have any doubts. And we'll do a couple of activities. So let's get going. Let me see if I can switch over here. Okay, so now I'm down here. Hello, everybody. Oh, I mean up here. Let's take a look. We've got our B1 class today. We're going to do word order. It's not too complicated. It's more of a revision to remember. Hello, Barbara. And to remember certain things because at the B1 level, this is when it's important to have these rules in your head, okay? Later at the B2 and the C1 level, you will see that people get lazy and they make silly mistakes, okay? They make mistakes because they start to feel confident and then they translate in their head and it just comes out sort of like Spanglish, okay? It's the Spanish word order, but it's in English, and then you make like a little word salad or something, and it goes a little bit crazy. I often have to correct people on word order, especially at the B1 level, which is what we're looking at today. So word order, okay? Things to remember. If you want to take down notes, I hope you've got your pen, paper, rubber, pencil, whatever you need, or your computer, and you can just write this down. But here are more or less 5 rules that I think you always have to check, okay? You can do this, obviously, speaking. It's not very easy, but when you're writing on the exam, for example, it's very important that you check these points. So here, I said 5. There are 7. That's just the way it happens. And I'm not even in the way, eh? You see that? I have made myself smaller this way so that I'm not in the way. I'm kind of down in the corner. All right, so the first thing I mentioned at the beginning was all sentences must have a subject and a verb. If it doesn't have a subject or it doesn't have a verb, it's not a sentence, okay? Um, the subject pronouns often get forgotten by Spanish speakers. Yeah. Um, Sally loves movies, goes to the cinema every weekend. You have to say she goes to the cinema every weekend. Okay, so if you have the verb, look for the subject that matches or that goes with that verb. You always have to have a subject. I really often, it's easy to forget because in Spanish you don't put the subject pronoun always, yeah, because you have the conjugation. You don't worry about it. You've got the conjugation, so you know if it's first person, second person, third person. But in English we don't, so you have to use it. The objects go after the verb In Spanish, you can put them basically wherever you want, especially if it's an object pronoun. Okay, object pronouns, they go after the verb. Place and time. And now here, this is probably the biggest one. Okay, probably the biggest mistake for everybody. Basically, every level. Place and time. In that order, go at the end of the sentence. Always? No. Do native speakers put them in different places? Yeah, probably. But at the B1 level, I want you to learn it's the place and then the time. Okay, so I am meeting friends at the library this evening. At the library this evening, in that order, place and time goes at the end of the sentence. In Spanish, obviously, the place and the time you can put wherever you want, basically. Not always, but you get the idea. Adverbs of frequencies go before the main verb. That one you know, I often go to the cinema. Question words go at the beginning of the question. That's quite obvious, although it gets a little difficult because sometimes in Spanish you put the preposition at the beginning of the question. We put in English the preposition at the end of the question. Yeah, where are you from is not from where are you. Okay, I know this is easy and I know this is review, but I also know that when you're not thinking about these rules is when you make the mistake. And of course, adjectives go before the noun. That's the easiest one. Yeah, we say a red car, not a car red. That's basic. Have you got any questions or comments about any of these rules? Maybe you had an English teacher who said, hey, my English teacher said this, and this. We can do this, and this with it. If you've got a doubt or a comment, now is the time to ask. And I think we've got just Enrique, Hugo V, and Barbara with us. So, well, small group. Lots of participation this way. Maybe. Nothing at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to assume that these are pretty clear. Okay, we're going to find out. Yeah, usually when I say, have you got questions, you don't ask, it gets pretty easy. But then when I make it more difficult, that's when the questions come. Wait, I thought, yeah, okay. So, common mistakes. You have to determine if the sentence is correct or incorrect. If you think it's correct, you can put correct. If it's incorrect, then I want you to correct the sentence. Okay, so these sentences will have mistakes or not. Start them off, you know what to do. Just write down the number and then write down what you think is the correct answer. And we'll get started. I can show you, for example, well, I'll wait. I think you guys can handle this. In fact, I need some water. Here we go. And you can't see them, but I have an audience today because my daughters are sitting over here watching me do the YouTube video because they wanted to see how a YouTuber is. I'm a YouTuber. Enrique says that number 1 is okay. Number 2, he thinks I like playing football a lot. Okay. Enrique, number 1 is not correct. It's not okay. And I like what you did with number 2. Yes, I like playing football a lot. Okay. That's a Spanish mistake, obviously. It could be some other language mistakes as well, but I don't know very many other languages. So number 1 is not okay. Enrique, do you want to go back and try to fix that? Number 3, Barbara says, did you play video games all day? Very good. Putting that at the end. I'm going to do number 1 so that we can keep going. They speak French very well. Okay, so the adverb goes at the end. Yeah, how do they speak? They speak French very well. Okay, thank you, Enrique. Yes, absolutely. You have to be careful because that's That's Spanglish, isn't it? Yeah, they speak very well French. Hablan muy bien el francés. That's Spanglish. Yes, very good. They speak French very well. I like playing football a lot. Did you play video games all day? Good. So we've got the time at the end. Yeah, the all day. Um, what about next? What do they got? They invited to the cinema their friends. And it looks like this is the Barbara and Enrique show today. Ugo, you're very quiet. So is V. There we go. Girls, do you want to answer some of these questions? No, they're a little bit shy. Yeah. V jumped down to number 5. John always wears blue jeans in winter. John always wears blue jeans in winter. Yes, V. I like it. Very good. Number 6, Ugo says is okay. Um, waiting for number 4. They invited to the cinema their friends. Four is F, Ugo? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand. 4, F. They invited their friends. Says, yes, okay, very good, Enrique. So they invited their friends to the cinema, right? So we have the person, their friends immediately after the verb, and then the location, where to the cinema. Ugo says that 6 is okay, but it's not okay. V is good. John always wears blue jeans in the winter. Barbara has corrected. She opened her gift quickly. Yes, Barbara. Very good. She opened her gift quickly. So after the verb, we've got the object, and then we've got the adjective or the adverb here that describes how she opened her gift. Number 7 and 8 are a bit long. I'm sorry about that. And I'm not in the way, am I? No, almost. So we're just going to wait for you. False? What are you? I don't know what you mean, Ugo. There are no true and false here. There are only correct or incorrect. Every day I walk to school. Okay, that's number 9. I'm going to ask. Okay, so I read Enrique's response, and I forgot that the sentence was actually, I'm going to ask the teacher for an extension, and I thought he was talking to me, that he was going to ask me for an extension on the homework. I was like, Enrique, you don't have homework. Okay, so I'm going to ask an extension on the homework from my teacher. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm like, what are you going to ask me for? Okay, I'm going to ask for an extension on the homework from my teacher. Okay, so you have to put in the preposition for. Every day I walk to school. Okay, you fell into a trap. Okay, V, remember, where do we put the time and the place? Okay, or I should say the place and the time, because it goes in that order. I have a sister, but doesn't very much like playing chess. We have a couple of mistakes here. Oh, they found something funny. If you hear laughter in the background, somebody laughing, it's because my daughter has found something to be funny. All right. Nobody wants to try number 8. I have a sister, but doesn't very much. Here we go. I have a sister, but she doesn't like playing chess very much. Barbara. Spot on. Excellent. Wonderful. Way to go. I walk to school every day. Ugo. Yes. I walk to school every day. So remember that the place and the time to school every day goes at the end of the sentence. At the weekend, we saw our grandmother. I have a sister. Okay, we got that one already. We need number 10. At the weekend, we saw our grandmother. You can laugh. You don't have to stop it. I don't know why. She's found something funny and she can't stop. She's got the bug. We say that when you get the bug, you can't stop. We saw our grandmother at the weekend. Yes, Enrique. Very good. And the car red arrived at 8 a.m. to the hotel. Let's see how you do with this one. This one has got a couple of mistakes in it, in fact. The red car arrived to the hotel at 8 a.m. All right, Enrique. Very good. Almost couldn't see it. The red car arrived to the hotel. Am I covering it up? No. The red car arrived to the hotel at 8 a.m. So those are some common mistakes, and a lot of them come from just translating the Spanish in your head into English, and out it comes. Okay. So remember that when you do that, because a lot of people do that, it happens. You have to remember that in English, it's much stricter. Um, the word order is much stricter. Okay. So the last one, and the red car arrived to the hotel at 8 a.m. Yes, excellent, Barbara. Here we go. Very easy word order again. We're going to put these words in order. Were hurt, the, seriously, in, accident, many people, and you have got two clues in the sentence because I gave you the first word, which is capitalized, and I gave you the last word, which is punctuated. So that should help you along the way there. We finished this conscientiously thinking about where we put the words, and then we call it a day. Yeah? Everything okay? She's going crazy. Okay. Maybe if they want, if you want, you can meet them at the end of class. So let's have a go at this. I imagine you guys are working hard on this. If because this is live, obviously we're doing it sort of like in real time at the moment. If you're watching this after it was live, if you're watching a video, then I would encourage you, te animo, I would encourage you to pause the video or stop the video so you can pause the video so you can see these, do these, then start the video, and then you can see the answers if you need more time. Okay. Many people were hurt seriously in the accident. Many people were seriously hurt in the accident. Okay, so here we've got the adverb is modifying the the main verb of the passive. Okay, so how were they hurt? They were seriously hurt. Many people were seriously hurt in the accident. So we've got full, I had, I feel, lunch, very because heavy. Do 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 do. I still think that I need to find like music for the background or something. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here in the quiet and I have to talk just to fill the empty air while you are working hard. It's strange that Enrique, make sure that you capitalize I. Okay, it's always capitalized. I think that I've seen you do that a couple of times now where you forget to capitalize. I understand if it's the computer and it's, just you're typing quickly, but try to make a habit of at least typing I always with a capital I. And you said, I feel full because I had a heavy lunch. No, 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 don't apologize. It's just FYI, yeah, for your information. Because when you do the writing part of any exam, if you do with the lowercase I, it's a mistake, you know. Okay, I feel full because I had a very heavy lunch. Yeah, I think Enrique, you may have forgotten very. Yeah. I think that Barbara and maybe Ugo, maybe V, you guys have jumped down to other numbers. That might be a smarter move in case you're doing the same ones as everybody else. I feel full because I had a very heavy lunch. When you have a very heavy lunch, it's the perfect time to have a siesta, right? I don't know if would you consider do you consider the having a paella as a heavy lunch? I mean, I know like for example in Germany and things the way if you eat a lot of meat, and bread, that's quite heavy and then you feel like having a siesta or you feel blah. But I don't know about paella if that's considered heavy. Enrique, my grandmother was captured by Japanese by okay, you forgot the article by the Japanese during the war. Yeah, my grandmother was captured by the Japanese during the war. Absolutely. You've got this. That's excellent. I mean, really excellent because, you know, English is really it's not super difficult. I mean, if you can get the words in the right order, the words themselves are not that difficult. I mean, there's no conjugation, there's no my grandmother was captured by the Japanese during the war. Yeah, absolutely. And good that you capitalized Japanese, that you remembered that. I know it's here anyway but um yeah, I remember nationalities are capitalized in English. I don't think so in Spanish, no. Do you capitalize nationalities in Spanish? No. My daughter says no. Okay, what's next? Colorful, pretty, the flowers make the garden. Oh, pff. There are a couple of ways you can do this actually. The flowers make the garden look pretty colorful. You know what? Um, Enrique, I like it because it's different, yeah? And you used pretty as an adverb. That's okay, Barbara. I saw. The flowers make the garden look colorful, pretty. Okay, Ugo, no, you don't want pretty there. Pretty is an adjective, okay? And that's really clever, Enrique. Yeah, the flowers make the garden look pretty colorful, which, it means like bastante. Okay, good. But what about this? The colorful flowers make the garden look pretty. Yeah? Pretty is also like nice or beautiful. So the colorful flowers make the garden look pretty. You could also say the pretty flowers make the garden look colorful. But I liked your response. The flowers make the garden look pretty colorful. That's cool. I didn't think of that one actually. I didn't think to use pretty as a modifier of colorful. That's good. Very clever. Okay, a couple more to go. You Disneyland enjoy trip to did your Oh, you're having internet problems, Barbara? Did you enjoy your trip to Disneyland? Very good. Ugo, did you enjoy your trip to Disneyland? Fantastic. That one was quite easy. No? Barbara, did you enjoy your trip to Yes, absolutely. Very good. Showed do he me how yesterday to that. been doing them along with everybody. And what do you think? Very good. The girls agree that these are good. I had a coffee about 45 minutes ago, and my brain is going crazy right now. I don't think I'm going to sleep very early this I was going to say morning, this evening. Of course, I went to sleep yesterday at 2 a.m. Can you imagine it? He showed me how to do that. He showed me how to do that. And you want to say, there you go, Enrique. Okay. He showed me how to do that yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Absolutely good. He showed me how to do that yesterday. Excellent, Ugo. Fantastic. He showed me how to do that yesterday. Remember, the yesterday goes at the end. Okay. You got the yesterday at the end. Excellent. He showed me how to do that yesterday. Yes, Barbara. Excellent. Yeah, it's 3 for 3. Everybody got that one. We're missing V, but and it's strange that YouTube is telling me that I only have one person online, but obviously I've got at least the 4 of you. All right. Every Olympics held once the years 4 are. Remember, to hold, okay, means like sujetar, but it also means for an event, it means to celebrar. So remember that you hold an event, or you hold the Olympics. There are 5 of you. Okay. Well, that's strange then that you can see that there are 5 of you, but I only see that it says that there's only 1 of you. Whatever. That's cool though. Hello, 5 people. But that means that only 3 people are participating. Well, 4 if we count V. All right, Mr. or Miss number 5. Time to get into action. The Olympics are held once every 4 years. Enrique, you are on a roll, man. Estás en racha. On a roll. All right, you are on a roll. Is it en racha or de racha? Estás en racha. Eh? En, yeah, okay, good. Sometimes I have to ask them about Spanish because Olympics are held once every 4 years. Very good. And I like, Barbara, that you gave me the full stop at the end, okay? So, Enrique, you got it, obviously. It's correct. Wonderful. But Barbara got you on the punctuation. Okay, here we go. Number 8. Their road instead driving of they and bikes. This one's quite easy. There's a connector in there that is very useful with a preposition. They rode their bikes instead of driving. Okay, you really like the word instead, Ugo. I understand that you probably just made a mistake. That's okay. They rode. Oh, I made a mistake. Look at that. They rode. Oh, shoot. Now I'm showing you the answers. They rode their bikes. Oh, yeah, okay. They rode their bikes, and I forgot their, instead of driving. So, Ugo, you put in 2 words, and I took out 1 word. So, there you go. What can you do, right? I mean, we're only human. We are only human. Eat of everything, make you list that. People who go on diets do this. I'm going to have to be careful because if I move my mouse, then that little menu bar comes up. I might have to find a different presenting application. I'm using Google. If anybody has a recommendation for a presentation software that isn't PowerPoint, I like PowerPoint, but no, I don't. I mean, I use PowerPoint, but I don't like it. Make a list of everything that you eat. Enrique, make a list of everything you eat. Okay, I ate the that. Okay, because obviously that is optional, but it is there. So, Enrique, you got me. And I noticed you put in the punctuation this time. Make a list of everything that you eat. Very good. And the capital M for make. Enrique, you're coming a long way. Okay, I got to stop moving. Okay, I'm going to stop moving so this thing goes away. There we go. And now you can answer the question. The in the world is animal blue largest whale the. Right there. Henley app. Okay. You can use Sway if you don't like PowerPoint. Okay. Sway. I don't know that one. And Genially app for presentations. I don't know that one either. I know there was an online app, I can't remember, for presentations. It was pretty cool, and it like zoomed in and zoomed out and did all sorts of crazy things. It's in Office. Sway is in Office. Okay. I didn't know that. Or Open Office, maybe, you mean. I don't know. If it's in Microsoft Office, that would be weird. Anyway, what's the last one? The in the world is animal blue, largest whale, the. Office 365, okay. The whale is the blue largest animal. Ooh, almost. Almost, Enrique. Okay, Microsoft. I'll check it out and see Sway. Have you heard of Sway for presentations? Application? No. I think Ugo's the same age as you. Ugo, what course are you in? Are you in first of SO or second of SO? I can't remember. The whale is. Try again, Enrique. You got some words that are not in the right place. I like that you put in the world at the you said in the word, but I know what you meant. You meant in the world at the end because that's the place. First of SO, very good. Okay, so it's the same as my daughter, Anna. First of SO. The whale is Ugo is Santi's brother. Do you know Santi that comes to help Sarah, no? Ugo is Santi's brother. The largest animal in the world is the blue whale. Okay. You put word again, Enrique. But remember, I liked that you put in the world at the end. Okay. So let's take a look and see what we've got. The blue whale. Stupid thing. The blue whale is the largest animal in the world. The whale is okay. So Barbara, you just forgot blue. That's not a problem. But do you see, Enrique, the largest animal in the world is the blue whale. Okay. Do you see how I've got in the world at the end, the largest animal in the world? The whale is the blue whale is the largest animal. The largest animal in the world is the blue whale. I can give it to you. Yeah, I like it. It's fine. The largest animal in the world is the blue whale. I wanted to concentrate sort of on where to place the time and where to put the place and the time. Okay, that's why I put in the world. Kind of wanted that at the end, but it works. Your sentence works. Oh, my sentence sounds better. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Has anybody got any questions or comments or doubts about word order? It doesn't even have to be related to what we have done today. If you heard something from a different English teacher, or you have a doubt, or you saw something in a movie, remember that for movies and music, especially for music, they are artists and they play with words. The same with like poets and things. They really move the words all around and they create new words and things like that because they make them rhyme and they make them fit into the number of syllables they need. So if you listen to a lot of music, be careful about learning about word order from music, okay? Just be careful. It's not necessarily bad, but you need to be careful. Okay, so there's a big thank you from me. I really appreciate you guys being here. And, now I want to talk to you very quickly about the future of what I'm going to try to do. Today is going to be the last class of every week having B1 live on Thursdays or Wednesdays, okay? I want to focus a little more on making videos that are more comprehensive, more complete, and I can do that if I have videos that I'm editing. Yes, I will do some live classes and I will have some live events, but I want to concentrate a little bit on the academy, getting things running again after the pandemic. And I want to sort of make videos to go a little more in depth with what we are doing. We will have live classes every once in a while. I will put them on. So if you need or want a notification, click the bell, and whenever I upload a video, then you will see it. Okay? Thank you, Enrique, Barbara, V, and Ugo, and mysterious person number 5 for coming to class today with me. I hope that you thought it was at least a little bit useful, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care.